And so in conclusion, Okar is going to bring us into a speech that has nothing to do about this. Okay, are you ready? Let's all give him a huge clap.
Imagine a world in which an iPhone costs $2,500. On average, laptop goes for around $10,000. That's an extreme price, isn't it? Well, the extreme prices and the lack of access to technology would be the situation we're in if it weren't for something called globalization. So what is globalization? I have a short little clip to show you an overview of what globalization is.
Is it on computer?
It is.
Does it say the mute button?
Well,
Hold on, I'm not going to let you go down the blaze glory like this. We got to figure it out. So take it back to where you were like, now I'm going to show you a clip to tell you what globalization is. And then, yes.
So what is globalization? I have a little clip to show you an overview of what globalization is.
But the chassis, what is globalization? Toyota cars are made by a Japanese corporation, but the chassis of the car are made in England, the engines in Wales, the tires in Japan, the wiring in China, the seatbelts in the Czech Republic, and the headlights in France. Like many goods that we're familiar with, these cars are manufactured in a number of different places in the world. This is an expression of globalization.
As you can see, globalization is the integration of markets and production from different countries into one global market. So an ideal globalized world would be where there is one market for all buyers and sellers. As an international business student, globalization has always been an interest of mine, and it has impacted me in many different ways. For starters, I wouldn't be here at LMU if it weren't for globalization. So over the past 6 weeks, I have researched about how globalization affects us college students and our future. In order to inform you about globalization's effect on college students, I will inform you about how it affects college students' intercultural experiences, as well as the college students' future job employment. Globalization has brought the lives of people closer together and integrated the lives of people we thought we would have never met. One way globalization impacts the college students' intercultural experience is by exposing these students to others that comes from different countries. According to an LA Times article, in 2016, a record of 1 million foreign students came to America for higher education, and 149,000 of them are here in California, including me. As these college students are getting exposed to different cultures, it gives them some very necessary foundations for cultural understanding for them to be successful in this integrated world. The second way globalization impacts the intercultural experience of college students is by giving them the ability to study abroad. Without globalization, LMU would never be able to offer study abroad programs in places like London or Beijing. Studying abroad not only allows these students to travel to new places, but also increase their intercultural competency. In an article named "The Effect of Study Abroad on Intercultural Competence Among Undergraduate College Students," Salisbury, a professor from the University of Iowa, researched on 1,600 students and found that those who have studied abroad has a significant increase in intercultural competency, which is a range of cognitive and behavioral skills that allows for better communication with those from different cultures. As the world becomes more globally connected due to globalization, intercultural competency is a skill that is demanded by employers today. Now that I've talked about the globalization's effect on college students' intercultural experiences, I'll talk about how it affects the American job market and how that could impact your future. There are several ways globalization impacts the job market, and the first way it impacts the job market is by changing the demand of skilled workers. The demand for unskilled workers have gone down in the previous 3-4 decades as the manufacturing cost of at places like China and India is much cheaper than here in America.
Mm-hmm.
Unskilled workers are those like factory workers and manufacturers. On the other hand, the demand for skilled workers, making college student graduates, is more than it ever was. According to an article, The Rise of Not Going to College, in 2014, they surveyed millennials aged 25 to 32 and found that those who have gone to college earned $18,000 more than those who haven't gone to college. And this gap has widened much more compared to the previous generations. Due to globalization and its effect on the job market, jobs have moved away from industries like manufacturing into industries like healthcare and retail. And those who have a college degree shifted to jobs that require more skills and receive more pay, but those without a college degree had to settle for jobs in the manufacturing industry with lower wages. As a college student, we should be happy with the effects of globalization as the wages of skilled workers has increased. Another way globalization impacts the job market is by changing the American workplace. Globalization, alongside technological advances, has shifted the American workplace into demanding higher levels of analytical and social skills instead of physical and manual skills, which was demanded by employers 3 decades ago.
Mm-hmm.
In 2016, Pew Research Center stated in an article, Changes in the American Workplace, that employment in jobs requiring above-average social skills, such as management skills, increased by 83%, and those that required higher levels of analytical skills increased by 77%. However, on the other hand, those with a higher level of physical skills only increased by 18% during 1980s to 2015. This is because jobs have shifted from the tradable sector of the economy to the non-tradable sector of the economy. The tradable sector of the economy, again, is jobs like manufacturing, and non-tradable sector of the economy are jobs like hospitality services. At LMU, the school prepares us to educate as a whole, improving our social and analytical skills. So the shift of jobs from the tradable sector to the non-tradable sector of the economy is beneficial for us college students. To wrap this speech up, I have talked about how globalization affects college students' intercultural experiences, like the ability to study abroad, and how it affects the job market, like shifting the jobs from the tradable sector to the non-tradable sector of the economy. Globalization has impacted everyone, for both good and bad. It has impacted the lives of us college students by offering us more intercultural experiences, as well as changing the job market for our future employment. Whether globalization is good or bad is an ongoing debate since it started, and will be an ongoing debate for the years coming. For me, even though paying $1,000 for an iPhone is still ridiculous, I'm happy that I don't get to pay $2,500 for